But what are the medical experts saying?
Just because this ruling was made by a judge doesn't mean that suddenly the science has changed.
Dr. Lena Wen insists that while COVID-19 hospitalizations have gone down, it's still important to mask up under certain conditions.
Whenever they are in crowded indoor settings, that includes on airplanes, on buses, on trains.
In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
The Biden administration is restoring parts of the National Environmental Policy Act. The 1970 law requires federal agencies to evaluate the environmental impact of construction projects, like the building of highways, water infrastructure, and gas pipelines, before they get underway. The legislation is considered one of the foundational environmental laws. However, key provisions of it were rolled back under the Trump administration. Tuesday, the White House announced bringing some key parts of the act back. Former President Trump had argued the regulations delayed major infrastructure projects from moving forward. Environmental advocacy groups heavily criticized the move. COVID-19's grip on the U.S. is loosening. That is according to the findings the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released Wednesday. The agency's latest ensemble forecast predicts less than 10,000 additional deaths in the U.S. from the virus over the next 4 weeks. That's the lowest that number has been so far this year. Officials say the hospitalization rate for COVID-19 over the next few weeks is likely to either hold steady or face an uncertain trend. Coming up, a look at the weather near you. Stay with us.
So TEAC is Tau Kappa Epsilon. It's a national fraternity. It's one of the biggest in the nation right now. We're about 37 guys. We do our best to serve the community that we are part of, and we really like to give back. In my opinion, what makes TEAC stand out is just the amount of leadership skills that you will develop as a TEAC. As time progresses, as you go through the rush process, you realize just like how genuine the people are in this organization.
Better men for a better world. Rush TEAC.
Welcome back. I'm Garrett Collins. Let's take a look at the weather near you. We're going to start off today on Wednesday. It is a beautiful, sunny 49 degrees. A nice bounce back from what we had yesterday with the snow. Thursday, it's a little bit different. We're going to have rainy weather, cloudy skies, but on a good note, weather's going up 55 degrees. Next on Friday, the sun's going to be breaking out just a little bit more. Still partly cloudy skies, but we're staying in the 50s with a nice 53 degrees. Moving in onto the weekend now, we still have some partly cloudy skies, still in the 50s, but the weather's dropping just a little bit, and it's going to be a nice cool 51 degrees. Sunday is going to roll around for the end of the week, and still partly cloudy skies, but the weather's going to go up 3 degrees, and we're going to have a nice, wonderful 54-degree day. That's all for weather. When we come back, a look at news near you.
What am I looking at here? It's a spaceship. From where? From space? All right, people, let's hit these guys with some PSTV. Did not work.
Probably because it's a TV station and not a laser.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at some news closer to home. Video of an 8-year-old child being led to a police car in tears has gone viral. It happened in New York on Tuesday, where the man recording it claims the child was being arrested over stealing a bag of chips in Syracuse. It's now the focus of an internal review by police, who say the child was not handcuffed, not arrested, or charged. They say they brought him home and met with his father. But authorities say they're still reviewing body camera video from all 3 officers and from a nearby surveillance camera. Alora Legard reports.
The video has many people questioning what happened and why. I spoke with the man who recorded the video as well as a policing expert on how the entire situation was handled. When Kenneth Jackson saw police leading an 8-year-old boy to a patrol car on Syracuse's north side, he says he felt compelled to start recording.
I felt his terror and decided to intervene.
In the video, Jackson accuses police of doing this.
What, you stole a bag of chips, so y'all treat me like a whole cold killer?
All over a bag of chips. Jackson said he felt police didn't handle the situation properly.
There's a way that the police need to interact with kids. And what they did today was completely unacceptable.
But John Jay policing expert Dr. Keith Taylor says after seeing the video himself, police did what they are supposed to, detaining the 8-year-old, putting him in the car, and driving him back home to his family.
You don't see any inappropriate use of force by the officers. They're simply doing their job.
The video shows Jackson yelling at officers to let the boy go, and officers raising their voices at Jackson, saying he doesn't know what's happening. When I asked Jackson if he wished he handled the interaction he had with police differently, he said in some ways, yes.
Maybe I could have toned down my dialect, maybe, yes. The profanity, things of that nature I could have done. But as far as handling it differently, I wouldn't handle it no differently.
Dr. Taylor says that while many times a community member wants to protect any young person being detained, he says in this case, police were doing their job.
Officers will wait for the supervisors to respond. If the supervisor's delayed, they're sitting and waiting there. Meanwhile, the community's getting more and more people, and they're getting more outraged, and they're fueling their own concerns.
Dr. Taylor says now the focus of the story has changed.
The focus seems to be on a bag of chips and not on the concerns of the store owners, the potential pattern, and the child himself.
Dr. Taylor says it was the police's responsibility to get the child back to their guardian, which they did. Reporting in Syracuse, I'm Alora Lagarde.
We're told those officers are still on duty. Syracuse's Mayor Ben Walsh confirmed that the officer knew the child from prior interactions. He says that officer did explain to the child that he would be taken home. Well, officially, spring has been here for a month. But parts of New York State are still feeling that full brunt of severe wintry weather. An overnight storm in Broome County left damaged buildings, downed trees, and crippled electrical service in its wake. County officials say it knocked out power to roughly half the county. They say cleanup and power restoration could take days, even as chainsaw crews are actively working on clearing down trees from roads. Mounting snow and streets crowded with parked cars are hampering that process, so a travel ban is in effect. Governor Kathy Hochul says assistance from the state is on the way. The Red Cross is helping address shelter needs amid frigid temperatures. New York City employers are preparing to put pay ranges on job listings as a new law takes effect. The goal of the law, which takes effect May 15th, is to even the playing field for job applicants by requiring salary information on all job listings. Similar laws in states like Colorado have been designed to narrow the gender pay gap and provide more workplace transparency. But some employers say they aren't ready and need to spend more time setting compensation ranges for every job title. The transparency could potentially rankle existing employees when they find out new hires could be making more. Critics say it's not the right solution for the current job market and want the implementation delayed until November. Coming up, a look at how New York's baseball teams fared this past weekend. Stay with us.
Botany Club is a group of students who enjoy learning about and experiencing the natural world, especially plants, through various activities, trips, and service projects. If you're interested in joining Botany Club, please join us at Hudson Hall on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And for more information, reach out to us on Instagram at Botanical Society SUNY Platts. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back, I'm Garrett Collins. Let's take a look at some sports near us. The memorial for Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins is up outside of Heinz Field. Fans are leaving pictures, flowers, and candles outside the stadium. The 24-year-old quarterback died earlier this month. He was struck by a dump truck while trying to cross a highway on foot in South Florida. Haskins' wife has thanked the fans for the support and their kindness and during this difficult time. Steelers are holding an official event to honor Haskins' life on Friday. Maria Sharapova will soon have a new person to play tennis with. The legendary athlete announced on Tuesday her 35th birthday that she's pregnant. She posted a picture of her baby bump on Instagram with a comment that said, quote, "Eating birthday cake has always been my specialty." Sharapova is engaged to British businessman Alexander Gilks. The couple has been together since 2018. The mother-to-be is one of only 10 women to win all 4 Grand Slam titles, ending her career with 5 major wins overall. The Yankees traveled to Detroit. Let's see how they fared against the Tigers. We're going to open up in the first. 0-0. Josh Donaldson for the Yankees is getting ready to take the bat. He's going to pop it up. But starting pitcher, Tyler Alexander, drops the ball while trying to get it out, and Aaron Hicks and Anthony Rizzo both score. Check out the replay right here. That's 2-0 Yankees. Almost got it. So close. That's a rough one to have. Another pop out here. Oh, Yankees, after Taylor was pulled, Ronnie Garcia exited with an injury. Will Vest on the mound as the third pitcher for the Tigers. Aaron Hicks scores. Isaiah with the sacrifice. 3-0 Yankees. 37-47, bottom of the second. 3-0 Yankees. Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers. 4 hits shy of the 3,000 hit mark. Still 3-0 Yankees. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Yankees. Garrett Cole walks Will Castro with the bases loaded to score Miguel Cabrera. 3-1 Yankees. 3-2 Yankees. Top of the ninth. Yankees are going to get a nice hit to right field, and the Yankees are running, and they're going to score right here. The Yankees are up 4-2. Bottom of the ninth, the Tigers are trying to hold it in, but the Yankees get him out on first base, and that's going to end the game here. The Yankees are going to win 4-2. We're going to move into the next game here. We have the Boston Red Sox hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs, are hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see how they fared. Nathan Eovaldi and the Red Sox at home take on George Springer and the Blue Jays. Top of the second, no score. Zach Collins is going to launch a solo shot deep right center field to open the scoring. 1-0 Blue Jays. Bottom of the third, still 1-0. Trevor Story drills an RBI double to left field to drive in a run and tie the game 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, still tied. The Blue Jays escape the inning as they strand runners at second and third after including a soft ball right back to the pitcher, 1-1. Bottom of the seventh, game is still tied up. Connor Wong hits a go-ahead sacrifice to right field as Bobby Dahlback for the Red Sox scores from third, making it 2-1 Boston. Moving into the top of the ninth, game still 2-1. Garrett Whitlock picks up the save as he gets San Diego Espinal out to right field. And the final score of the game, Red Sox 2, Blue Jays 1. That's all I got for sports today. I'm Garrett Collins, and that's all you need. Mike?
Thank you, Garrett. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for tonight. To stay up to date with PS News and all of Plattsburgh State TV, be sure to follow @Plattsburgh State TV on all social media platforms. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night, Plattsburgh.